Hello, today I am going to talk about some important properties of probability distribution or random variable. Now, these are concepts that you are familiar when we had discussed statistical properties of data. When we have a set of numbers, you know how to compute mean, median, mode, and also what is meant by variance, standard deviation, etc. But today I will define what is mean, median, and mode, and moments and variance, etc. of a random variable or a probability distribution. So let us recall quickly that a random variable is a real valued function on a probability space, and it has a probability distribution f. That means probability fy is probability x less than equal to y, and basically probability that x is between a and b, that is f of b minus f of a. That is something we have already known. So mean of the random variable will be expectation of x. So provided it exists and is finite, and that is why the expectation of x or the expectation of a random variable is such an important concept. It represents the average value. If the random variable is a simple random variable, that means it is taking finitely many values with probability 1, then the mean is always finite. However, there are random variables which can take infinitely many values, both discrete and continuous, and so therefore what will happen is, in that case the mean may or may not exist. So if the mean exists, then that represents the average value, and it is called expectation of x. Now median. What is the median? If you remember, for a set of numbers, it is the middlemost value. And if you remember, how do we compute the median? We look at the proportion of numbers that is below the median and above the median. They should be roughly 50%, both below and above. So here the proportion is the probability. So what we want is that we will call median to be that value such that probability that x is less than equal to y should be at least 50%. And of course distribution function is non-decreasing, so it goes to 1. So if you keep increasing y, definitely this probability will cross 0.5 and at some point of time. So where does it cross the 0.5 level? So that is the least value, the infimum of that set. Where it is crossing the 0.5 value, it is called the median. So median will be always there for any probability distribution. Like mean, I said, if a random variable is taking infinitely many values, and then depending upon the probability distribution of the especially the tail probabilities, that is probability for large values, depending on that the mean may or may not finite, or it may not even exist, but median will be always a finite number. So that is a big advantage, and as you know that median is the mean is very sensitive to extreme value, but the median is not so much sensitive. And the big difference is that the median is always defined for any random variable. Mode. Now, so far we have seen some continuous probability distribution, some discrete distribution. So, continuous distribution means what? That you are computing the probability by integrating the density function. So mode is the peak of the probability density function, and in case of discrete random variable, it is the mean of the peak. Peak means the highest point of the probability mass function. To recall quickly, so you remember that a continuous random variable means probability x equal to y is 0 for all y. So it has a density f, means f is a non-negative number such that integrating that you compute probability. So what is mode? Mode is the peak of this little f if f is continuous. So for standard normal distribution, I leave it as an exercise to find the mode. So for Cauchy distribution, I have uploaded a video the other day, verified that it is for Cauchy distribution the mode is 0. I leave it as an exercise for you to find the mode of exponential distribution, okay, in this way. And if x is a discrete random variable, that means of course then you can talk, there are some values of y for which probability x equal to y is positive, otherwise the random variable would have been continuous. So you look at those probabilities for which this is positive and find the highest probability. That means mode will be that y for which probability x equal to y is maximum for discrete random variable. Of course, for continuous random variable, we cannot define it in this sense, because then it will not make, you will not get any value because probability x equal to y is 0 for all y for the continuous random variable. And the thing is that while mean and median, when median always exists and it is one number, and median may or may not exist, and then when it exists it is one number, mode may not be unique. Okay, mode also always exists, is always different, but it is not one number. For example, I leave it as an exercise for you. Find the mode of the uniform distribution. So you know, you have seen some common continuous distribution. So find the peak of the peak of the density, probability density of the uniform U01 distribution. You remember what was the formula for the probability density function for the uniform distribution on 0-1 interval? It was 1 on the interval 0-1 and 0 outside. So if the function is taking only two values, 0 and 1. So what is the maximum value? The maximum value is 1, but then for which values of y, fy is 1. So for all values between 0 and 1. So here there is no one mode, all the values between 0 and 1. So the interval 0-1 is the mode. Okay. So this is the peculiarity about mode. So then kth moment. So this is in general, this is always also an important property. So expectation of x to the power k, where k is any natural number or k is any non-negative integer. So if you take m0, then it will be x to the power 0, it will be 1. If you put m1, then it will be expectation of x. So the first moment is the mean. And why we need moments? Because many other things we define in terms of the moments. So the variance of x, which we can denote it by VAR x, that is also defined as ex square minus expectation of x whole square. So this of course is defined provided ex square is finite. Okay, and so therefore we need this condition that ex square is finite, otherwise the variance is not finite. And so for a probability, again, if the random variable is simple, then all the moments ex to the power k will be finite for every k. But if the random variable is not simple, that means it can take infinitely many values with positive probability. Then of course mean may not be finite, variance may not be finite, and so on and so forth. So, however, if the variance is finite, then the mean will be finite. That means, suppose ex to the power k is finite for k equal to 10. Then you don't have to verify for ex or ex square or ex cube. If you see that ex to the power 10 is finite, then you know that ex to the power k is finite for any k less than 10. However, for the k greater than 10, that may or may not be finite. Okay, now how do you compute moment for probability distribution? So this is not the definition. Okay, in maths we define the expectation in a slightly different way. However, it turns out that if the random variable is a continuous with a density, then expectation or ex square or ex to the power k is the integral y to the power k fy dy. So if I ask you to compute the mean, then you have to compute integral y fy dy. Now if x is discrete random variable, then integral is replaced by the sum. It will be, so here there is a correction, x to the power k. Okay, so here is this correction. Let me save it. So x to the power k will be y to the power k. Now this will be summation over all values of y for which this probability is positive. Now for continuous case, why this is an integral, why not a sum? Of course we cannot do this for continuous case, because continuous random variable means probability x equal to y is 0. So then everything will be 0. That will make no sense. So for the discrete case, of course, there are some values for which this is positive probability. That's why it is discrete. And so in that case, we will consider those values only, take the kth power and multiply with the probability as weights. So that is a weighted average. So k equal to 1 whole summation of y into probability x to the power y. So for discrete random variable, mean is actually the weighted average of the values for which the random variable has a positive probability, and weights being the probabilities. Okay. Okay, so these are about the mean, median, mode, and moments and variance of a probability distribution. So I will leave it as an exercise for you that you please compute the mean, median, mode, and variance of the list of continuous distributions that I have discussed with you. Okay, so that will be an assignment. And so there are some important facts that I will quickly recall. Recall that if I know that x is a random variable with distribution function f, then probability x between a and b is fb minus fa. This proof, you can prove this, we have actually discussed this in earlier classes. This proof is actually the application of the addition theorem, that is, if a and b are two disjoint events, then probability of a plus probability of b is probability of a union b. Tarpor ami paisu. Then if x is a random variable, so this I have told you what is a density function. Density function is a non-negative function integrating which you compute the probabilities, that is for continuous random variable. And for discrete random variables, so you can talk about probability x equal to y. And then for discrete random variable, how do you compute this probability? This will be a sum. Tataru integration na thake, that will be a sum of all the values of y between a and b that has positive probability. Okay. So this much, and please, so your assignment will be compute mean, median, mode, and variance for continuous distribution. Thank you.